I must say to you that the old requirement, and when they said that a person was educated in a school, was the 3 R's, the reading, writing and arithmetic. And that has now changed to the 4 C's, which are creativity, critical thinking, communication and collaboration. Now, if you really look at it, sports adds to all 4. The concept of collaboration, the concept of communication, because if you're a member of a team, you communicate. The critical thinking, at what time to do what. The creativity of how you handle competition on the ground. This, apart from the fact that it builds your body, because after all, there are 3 things that you need to grow. You need intellectual stimulation, you need physical stimulation, and you also need spiritual stimulation. By spiritual, I don't mean religious, but I mean it's certainly a higher order thinking. So certainly sports has a huge relevance, and I believe a very essential component. I would say it's as important as studying English, maths or physics in a classroom. Well, I'm a product of a boarding school myself, and I've been associated with boarding schools for the last 25 years. The Doon School, which is India's #1 boarding school. What boarding schools were and what they are now are hugely different. There was an old saying that, if you want to make a man of your son, send him to a boarding school, because he'll be literally pushed into shape. Boarding schools today have undergone a huge change. Today, boarding schools not only provide you the kind of facilities that are not available in regular day schools, but they also give you a measure of care. So the schools today offer a huge measure of pastoral care, where teachers are also trained in the whole business of adolescence, how kids grow, what their thought processes are, how to channelize that excess energy, and also in conditions which provide safety and security. As my colleague Mrs. Chona said earlier, big cities are not able to provide that. Big cities don't even have the grounds in a school. Big cities don't have the time. They spend so much time commuting. And what do the children do post school? They are busy attacking all the luxury spots in a city, all the entertainment spots that a city offers. Whereas in a boarding school, they'd be more channelized. They would have a lot more ability to be able to actually interact with one another and to compete at a normal, what we say, an equitable ground. So boarding schools today are definitely more relevant, and I would say that parents should consider sending their kids to boarding school, even though there is a good day school available in their neighborhood, but only because of the fact that their time will be more gainfully used. Choose your boarding school with care. Don't just put your kid into a school which has a hostel. No, not that, because that would go back to the old days.